Hi, I'm KJ and I'm a Hope Writer. I was definitely skeptical of Hope Writers. I kind of had heard about it from afar, and I honestly thought that it was a money-making scheme. So I just figured this was some sort of marketing thing. You're gonna give us a bunch of info, but it's not really gonna impact my life in any sort of continuous way. And I definitely was wrong, but that's why it took connecting to a real person to know their character and to know where they were headed was really similar to where I wanted to head. And that gave me the trust that I needed to know that Hope Writers is the real thing. And it has been such a gift in my life. I've been able to not just long to be connected, but to really live into the reality that I'm not alone in this. Hope Writers has made a huge difference. It's both in the spiritual sense of not having to feel the weight of the process of being a writer and the process of publishing, especially, to not have to hold that weight only on my own shoulders, but to be connected to others who are bearing a similar weight, but we lift that load for each other and are there for each other. So in the spiritual sense, I feel deeply supported and empowered by others who are doing something so similar. And then in the practical sense, it's helped me have more motivation to keep going. The process of publishing a book is really arduous. And so to have others who are a few steps before me is hugely encouraging that I can actually do this, I can survive, I'm not going to become a puddle of sadness with every difficult step. So it's been really practical. But I think the biggest part is just the spiritual encouragement of the friendships that I've been able to make. I just really love the spirit of Hope Writers, that we are in this together and that we really do cheer one another on, and that we are living out the truth that we are all trying to demonstrate the reality of God's kingdom on earth. And so we're on the same team. We're showing the beauty of what it means to be in the body of Christ. And I just haven't found that in a lot of other ways in my writing life. And so my biggest takeaway is that I'm connected to others. And that's a reality that I have to live out in my words and in the way that I write in so many ways. So it's not necessarily the most practical one, but it impacts everything about what I do. Prior to Hope Writers, I was a little bit floundering in the pressure of writing and in trying to figure everything out myself that I didn't need to figure out for myself. And I had not found a way to be connected to others in a way that felt authentic and genuine and safe. And so if others are on the fence about joining Hope Writers, I would say that you're worth the investment and that you need community in order to do this well and to do it faithfully. You need other people by your side, and so give yourself a place to be supported by others. Don't just keep going it alone. It's worth the money for you to be connected to people who will support you and you can support back. As a first-time author, it has been so helpful to be part of Hope Writers, just to navigate all of the craziness of what you need to know and how do you even figure out the relational pieces of all these new people that you're connected to, your agent, your editor, and all of that. And it's just been so helpful to have a place where I can ask questions and also cope with the emotional roller coaster of all of the publishing process. So the practical part of getting from no book proposal to having a contract and starting my manuscript, and there's so much of an emotional roller coaster that happens in that, to not be mired down by my own angst has been so helpful. I'm KJ Ramsey, and I help hurting, weary Christians experience more joy in their life with Christ through facing their life with courage and mindfulness. And you can find me at kjramsey.com.